mindfulness and having a mindset is very, very similar. And mindfulness is being aware of your surroundings and knowing what decisions you need to make.
Welcome to another episode of My Gut Loss. I'm your host, Trav. Today we've got special guest who is responsible for helping so many thousands of people on the road to healthy weight. We've got Grace. She's the founder of Fat People Who Want to Lose Weight, a Facebook group. Grace, thanks for joining us.
It's a pleasure. It's great to meet you,
wonderful.
Travis.
I'm always hungry. I'm always eating. I hate the way my body looks. I just can't get myself to move. What advice would you give me as someone who is struggling?
Find someone to whom you can be accountable. And I come back again to the fitness coaches because they make sure you write a diary of what you have eaten. You know, they plan your meals and they say you need to eat this, you need to exercise, do this exercise, that exercise, and they'll walk you through it and and they'll make sure that you are accountable. They'll ask you every day. You're supposed to contact them every day and say, this and is that and is something else. And I think this is very important when you don't, because it's your mindset. It's your mindset. It starts in your mind, and that's what psychology is all about. It starts in your mind. You have to make a decision and say that I am going to do this, and then get someone to whom you're going to be accountable.
So you talk about it's a mindset.
Yes.
What does that mindset that you talk about, what does it have to do with mindfulness? What does mindfulness mean and why is it important?
Well, I think mindfulness and having a mindset is very, very similar. And mindfulness is being aware of your surroundings and knowing what decisions you need to make. Like when you go to, I don't know, because of the pandemic, we're not having them so much. But before that, like if you went to a wedding or a funeral, you have to know if you're going to eat the sandwiches, it's got too much bread in it, or you're going to eat all the sweets that they have there. No way. You just go for the vegetables, and that's what you have to stick with, and you know it. So that's your mindfulness, to know what you need to do, so that you don't get tempted to do something else.
Because it's like you say, you've gone out and you got these let's say sausages in a little coat of flour, and they're served all nice with a nice little dip, and before you know it, you've already had 3 or 4 down the gut. It tastes lovely, wonderful, and you're busy chatting away and you've had a glass of wine, and if you're not mindful and you don't have the right mindset, you find yourself in a position where you're taking on calories that you didn't plan to take on. That's not in the plan.
Yes. Well, there are 2 types of eaters. One is the eater who just eats for taste, and so their taste buds get used to, the sugar and the flour and the meat. And then there's the type of person who eats to get healthy. So you either live to eat, the person who will eat anything, or eat to live. Because as I said with the two different ladies who are 80 years old, the one, she lives to eat, and by the time she's 80, she's stuck in that overstuffed chair and she can't do anything. And the lady who is very fit now, she eats to live.
So
because
how do
she's
you
going to live longer.
how do you change yourself from being a live to eat person to a eat to live person?
From an eat to live to a live to eat.
Yeah.
That's the mindset. That's the mindset. You have to be determined, and you have to know that this is the goal that you have in mind. And then you have to be mindful of what you're eating and mindful of, you know, the exercise that you're doing, and then have someone to whom you can be accountable.
Thanks for watching this video. If you've got any questions that you'd like our experts to answer, please leave them in the comments below.